by Powerhoof beguiled me from the first viewing of its trailer all the way back in the middle of 2014. I try to be wary of games that appear to fester in early access for a long period of time, given the risk that subsequent development may fail to live up to its initial promise. But I was always likely to purchase Crawl anyway because of its audio-visual aesthetic, which it's harder to develop away from once defined than, say, balance or gameplay. Crawl's pixel art is top-notch. The whole game seeps with finely animated life and character, and is user-friendly and organized, avoiding clutter or confusion, despite the native resolution of what appears to be perhaps 200 by 160, or maybe 180 by 120. Also, on paper it appears to have a limited color palette, but this is artfully applied rather than coerced in order to fulfill some predetermined mood. I simply adore how this game looks, and I was impressed by its gameplay too. I don't tend to like multiplayer games in general, because people, and especially if they're not cooperative, even when playing with friends. However, Crawl's gameplay unifies its competitive elements with nearly identical cross-party progress, all the while shifting the role of players from hero to villain and back again, and powering up all players in near equal measure. It's so simple to control and balanced in its systems that it's quite hard for players to fall behind others. This, combined with relatively similar levels of enjoyment in the role of hero, exploring, upgrading loot and fending off monsters, and ghosts, haunting furniture, traps and controlling minions, and monsters, means that it's very unlikely to foster irritation at the game, or resentment or stress between players. Crawl is brimming with unlockables alongside its roguelike dungeon generation, in case the artfully bleak aesthetic and Moorish gameplay systems weren't enough to retain interest. It also provides what appear to be well-scripted bots for single-player training. All in all, this is a lovely experience, and I'll be keenly following its future development. I award it
Living flesh that must be broken.
and all manner of puppies.